Let's all agree that Apple makes some rip-roaringly good products. The iPhone's pretty amazing, and the iPad? That thing is awesome, and I can't live without my MacBook Air. The problem is, when you make amazing things, the stuff that you make that's just pretty okay really pales in comparison. That's why I suggest that Apple maybe adopt the Jack Welch approach to product management. The former GE CEO was famous for closing or selling divisions of his company that didn't place first or second in their respective industries. Apple might want to look at some of the laggards in their product portfolio and decide whether some of them really have a future with the organization. Here's where I'd start. Safari is a perfectly fine browser, it's just not terribly essential. Most people already use things like Chrome and Firefox and even Internet Explorer. Safari doesn't even crack the 10% barrier in terms of number of people who use it. Game Center. I'm sorry, what is this? All I know is that it's the screen that pops up on my iPhone whenever I'm trying to get to play Angry Birds. The iPhone, the iPod Touch, these are great gaming devices. There's no reason you have to muck it up with some riverboat casino-looking app that gets in the way. Pages is Apple's word processing program. Apple likes to talk about how Pages can let you do these really cool and interesting layouts, but really, how many family newsletters have you made? Numbers is another example of Apple software that doesn't really need to be. This is their spreadsheet program and their attempt to kind of bring it to Microsoft's Excel. For better or worse, Excel is the standard. It's not going anywhere. And I actually think Apple knows this. The current version is Numbers 09. That's 3 years ago, an eternity in software. Apple keeps pushing this trio of views of your desktop as some sort of way to make your time on the computer much more efficient. All I know is that it's the thing that happens when you move your cursor into a corner of the screen and it interrupts whatever you were working on. And really? There have to be 3? So there are 5 things that Apple could shut down that probably no one would even really notice or care. And I'm not suggesting this just for efficiency's sake. Every hour, every dollar that Apple spends on those products could be better spent on bigger products, bigger targets that need more help. In fact, I have a suggestion for Apple: iTunes. What started out as a simple music jukebox player has ballooned into this complex arrangement of apps and accounts and syncing and movies. Honestly, it's gotten so bloated it's beginning to look like a Microsoft product. Fix iTunes, you can make all the weird spreadsheet programs you want.